Hi guys and girls, my name is Franco Moschetti. I'm about to be air out.
Welcome to the Air It, welcome to the Air It Out. Welcome to the Air It Out, the Air It Out show. Welcome to the Air It, welcome to the Air It Out. Welcome to the Air It Out, the Air It Out show.
Welcome to the Air It Out show. Hey, we the Air It Out girls. Hey,
I am the Pink Panther.
and I am Cotton Candy, and we are live here in the Cabrini Theater.
The
with-
Cabrini Repertory Theater.
Yes. We are here live with Mr. Franco.
Moschetti.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Grazie, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course. We just definitely want to let the people know a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
So why don't we start off by introducing who you are?
Yes, okay, so I'm a playwright and director. I wrote and play and direct a number of plays in my life, and at a certain moment I got together with another number of playwrights and we took this theater together. And I was the founder of three festivals, the Thespis, the Venus Adonis, and now the Griot Festival, which is for submission only from African American playwrights.
Nice.
And
That would mean us.
Yes,
People
that is us.
look like us.
I'm excited about this
Like me.
opportunity. I was explaining to Mr. Moschetti that sometimes there are opportunities that come our way and we don't take advantage of them because we may see them on Facebook or we may see them in an email, and it's like it looks good, this looks like a great opportunity, but because you don't know the person, you don't have a connection with the person, you kind of fall back and you let the opportunity pass you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all better start submitting because I'm submitting mine and the competition is on. Let us know when it's going down, Franco. Tell me, when does it start?
okay, so the submission's already open. They'll be accepted until October 15.
Okay.
And the festival will run between November 1st and January 1st. It's a competition with $2,500, the first prize.
Oh,
Then we
that's
have $500 for best actor and $500 for best actress. So it will run, we don't know yet how many play we're gonna accept. I don't know how many people they're gonna submit. So what we do, in fact, we receive all these plays, and we have to be honest, not everybody all the time is
Right.
ready. So we have to read the script carefully and decide, okay, this person can get in or not. And if they get in, then they go through the process, and then some dates are being assigned to each one of the production. Each production has 3 performances. And in the middle of this performance, we have our inside judges coming from our subscribers, and they will just come and see all the shows.
Nice.
And they will vote at the end of the festival, which are those that are going to be the 6 finalists. The 6 finalists, they're going to do another show. They're going to just perform another show in front of 3 outside judges.
Nice.
And in this case, you could be one of those.
Oh,
If we ask.
Well.
I accept.
And you and the other 2, you will be deciding who is the winner
Right.
by just giving the points of each one of the play and your evaluations, and that's exactly what we're doing. So we're trying to attract as much as possible. In fact, we will try to attract as much as possible, mostly the African American community. Not that there's nothing wrong with any other outside.
But for this specific.
Right. It was created simply because we thought this was perfect for many reasons. First, the location. We are in Washington Heights, which is just right in between the Bronx on the north and on the west. And then we have Harlem also that you can
Yes.
count. So it's very easy. Sometimes
Quick
there-
A-train ride.
Exactly. A train, or there is a crosstown bus. And we thought that this was perfect for many reasons. This was the location. Second, the way we deal with our playwrights. We honor first-time playwrights, for sure. We really give all the opportunity to come here and see theaters multiple times. We can teach them how to use the board. You don't really need a technician unless
Oh, this is
you wish
awesome.
to have one.
Okay.
It can be also one of your friends. So this is all good because it will chip
Nice.
in little by little and the possibility to save some money for your budget.
Thickening the bio.
Exactly.
I like that.
Now let's talk about the length of the play. So that there may be someone listening and want to submit. Is this a one-act play?
This is
or-
one act plays. It's
Okay.
plays between 40 and 50 minutes.
Okay. Now, would that consist of a piece from 20 to 30 pages or less, or does it matter?
Well, that is very hard to define. So sometimes we have scripts that look very long, but they are spoken so fast without. It's very difficult. Normally, we are talking about then how you print it out. The official standard, which is the normal typewriter, I think usually somewhere like maybe 24 to 40 pages.
Okay.
Normally. But it can be anything. And most of the submission, they're not this way anymore. The newcomers, especially the younger, they don't care about any of this. They just send
So the
all
format
kinds
is
of format,
just- yeah.
Word documents, and we read everything. We are not looking at those formats. So we don't want to
that's
be just
awesome.
part of the business.
So, okay, let's say you get 5 submissions today.
Yes.
What would make you not choose the 3rd and 5th submission?
Well, it has to be written in a way that we know is ready.
Okay.
Something that really, it has to sound like a
It
play.
has to jump out at you.
Exactly.
And say,
It's not only me.
produce me. Put
Yeah, it's
me in
not.
the
It's not
Cabrini."
only me. There's another number
Other
of people.
people.
We just
Right.
compare. I mean, sometimes I want to be sincere. We just read some of the play. We see great potential, and the submission is admitted. And some other times the play looks fantastic from the first 4 pages, and sometimes, well, it's not ready. Sometimes we say, look, work a little
Yeah.
bit more. Maybe you
And
can
then
just
come back,
well, that's-
polish it off a little.
Exactly.
That's
Well,
understandable.
Are there any specific themes that
No.
the playwright should try to
Absolutely
cater to?
not.
Or?
We're open to anything. It's an open festival. We have
Nice.
a musical, we have acrobats, we have anything going on here. So far, it's been very cool. Really, very, very cool.
I'm very excited about this opportunity.
Very good.
Now,
Thank you.
a lot of times people, they see the opportunity and they don't know exactly how to go about doing it. But we want people to know a little bit about your background. You did tell us that you're a playwright.
Yes.
You also have some other hidden talents that some people may have seen you who've come to the shows and you've at the door, but they don't know that you yourself also are a performer. Why don't you tell them about that life?
Well, so first of all, I'm an operatic singer,
Right.
which I do often to the church. Yes, the church. I sing for the church.
Awesome.
And second, and no last, I've been organizing large events for almost 20 years. Large campaigns. I had one time I had 200 performers coming down Fifth Avenue,
Nice.
and they performed for 4 hours. It was, and then we were on the dailies news front page. So I've been a lot involved in
20
this
years
kind.
plus experience
Yes.
in the
Then I work a
business.
lot of Europe. I come from Europe. I organize events in Belgium, in France, in Italy. So I've been with artists all my life, and I developed.
Internationally.
Yes, I had the possibility, the opportunity to develop a kind of sympathy and also tolerance, because you understand. Well, let's say the Thespis, it's already finished. This weekend it will be over. The Thespis Festival, which was the biggest festival before the Griot that
Right.
is coming. We have 170 actors.
Nice.
We have directors, stage managers. So you have to deal with a lot of personality.
Yes.
And some people that walk in, they feel very little, and others that walk in, they're stars. They drop something on the floor and they expect
Little
you
wanna
pick
touch
it up. So I think you have
Where's
to
the union?
exactly.
Who's going to pick this up?
Exactly.
Right.
So I think you have to learn how to develop a certain degree of tolerance, and in fact, it comes from the love. You have to love those people, what they're doing, and
Yeah.
really be with them.
Right. And it's not so much, I understand what you're saying. It's not so much tolerance. It's just that you understand different people, different cultures, and you've worked with so many people
Yes.
that you open your theater and you open the stage for different people.
Yes.
So that's awesome, because a lot of times trying to merge all communities together in order to, come out and support one another, there's this thing that, we're only going to perform in these theaters, or we're only allowed in these theaters. And it's good that you open the door for every culture, because a theater, a play is universal. There is no, this is this type of play or this type of play. You have to be able to engross yourself in the story, and it should be able to cover all cultures. And this is great. We're really excited about it.
Absolutely. So I have a very nice story to share, in fact. There was an African-American and first-time playwright. And I won't mention his name now. I will do it in another interview, so because he's still part of the festival, I don't want to influence any kind of judgment.
Right.
And I kind of had the fortune, I'm a little bit of a talent scout without ego, so I think I can see somebody and I can see that he's writing.
Okay.
He's a writer. He's got a certain phase, a certain way to bring, the conversation. It's profound. You see that there is something behind looking. It's always, a playwright is always looking somewhere, looking for something. And that goes in the words. And I saw this African-American, one of the production was acting. And I told him, I really believe you can be a writer. Did you ever write anything? I said, well, actually I did, one or two things. I said, would you like to bring something on the test piece? And he was kind of a little bit intimidated. It's a long 1 hour and a half. You have to get all the actors. Anyway, we'll let it go in that way. A few months passed, and I talked to him again. Well, I'm thinking about, suddenly send me this submission. So we look at the submission and we say, wow, this is a very innovative play. This is just, and I had this a lot with African Americans so far. All the young people between 8 to 24, 25, they are so innovative. They just really think out of the box, which I don't find it so much in other cultural backgrounds. It's not, they have the will to break through. So this person sent this play, and we look at it, and I said, wow, this is very interesting. I couldn't figure out exactly how I was going to do that. I said, let's do it. Well, he came here, he blew us completely away. They brought a young female director. She made an incredible work with the lights. They sculpted this light. It was, they had to be eliminated for the festival because there were 57 minutes instead of 75 required. But we were in so much awe for this work and this person that we are now trying to create an extra prize only for that production.
Wow.
Like something we still have to make. We make up a name. We are finding some kind of founding, like a best artistical, innovative, or whatever. We had to do this because that's one of the many stories. That's the first time, It's 24 years old. I mean, fabulous. Now, where is it going to go with this? Hopefully far. What is far? If you have to become famous or not, that's another story. Mostly it's just loving what you do.
Let me ask you a question. I noticed that you said that you've organized events and you've also, you've been on the stage, you've been behind the scenes. What made you start organizing events on your own and actually going for the theater? Well,
when I was in Europe, I was just very much close to friends that were artists, and I started almost like this. On a certain moment, there was one evening, there were some artists that couldn't put these things together, and I was always having a little bit like of a talent of organizing things. And I organized the first little event, and then after this one, people liked it, that they called me, and I prepared it out, and a little by little went bigger and bigger, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
Nice.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. When you see the result on stage, and almost nobody knows you've done it,
like
only the artist. Exactly. It's just no, you just gave this opportunity, especially when you see this artist, like this person I was mentioning before. It's like you feel like a proud father. Now, except the two of you and a few others that know, nobody will ever know this story. Who is that person? It's for you. It's not about fame or about recognition or any kind. That's what made me go on with organizing. I just love it. I love to create something that can create something for others. And also, I'm also a playwright. I'm just preparing a very big show that I wrote 2 years ago.
Nice.
It's a story about the Holocaust. It's a big cast, and we're going to do it here for 1 month of January. I'm rewriting already.
Does it have a title?
Yes. When yellow were the stars on earth.
When yellow?
Yes.
Were the stars
Yeah,
on
it's
earth?
the yellow stars of the Jewish.
Okay.
Were the stars on earth.
Wow.
It's something about, it had already a big success 2 years ago. We presented in theater on Broadway. And we want to do a new version here, I think, expanded. So I also have that part. But instead of to do only that, I just organize things for others.
Okay. So you're a playwright, you're a performer, you're a writer. You organize events. You have so many hats
I
and no
can cook.
hair.
I can cook.
You can cook.
Yes, Italian food.
Oh my goodness!
You can make spaghetti.
Yeah, it's even better. I do risotto. You know?
do?
Yes,
Right.
risotto is good.
Nice. This is good because people, like, when they come to the theater and they see you, you know, sometimes you're at the door, sometimes you're just inside the space, and they don't know exactly who you are, what you do, because they're coming for different plays and things like that. But if people would just stop and speak to people and get to know, you know, the background, they would actually, you know, get a jewel. And it's hard because, like, you're doing this now, but people don't know your background of what you did before and
Oh, you
what
helped
you're
me with this.
currently doing.
Thank
So that's
you.
why we're here to air it out.
Yes, you're
so that
being
they will
aired
know.
out.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is great.
So
I'm really
what would it
excited.
take for you to I know that you wrote a play, right? And there's some revisions with that play right now,
Yes.
but what's it going to take for you to get back on stage?
Well, I'm not really an actor.
You just play one
No,
on
I
TV.
just
just play
I
one
go
on
I go on
TV,
stage. I go on stage when I sing. That's what I do. But normally,
okay.
I actually acted in this play because there is a very tough middle-aged Nazi, and I was perfect. I had no hair and everything.
Right.
But I would expect this time that I really have to direct and be
Okay.
outside. I don't want to, because it's very difficult to direct
To
and
do
act.
both, yeah.
If you do in a movie, you can do this because you see your takes after. But when you're on the theater, you got to be on. I can't see what everybody else is doing, and it gets a little bit unprofessional. We did it 2 years ago, but this time I'm gonna cast hopefully a very good actor. I already put my eyes on it, and I'm gonna be just down there and look what they're doing. And
And
I
look
think
at your
that's
baby.
yeah, I think that's
good.
very admirable of him to admit that.
Yeah.
Like being a director and trying to act within your play, it's very, very difficult because you will try to micro organize everything that's going on the set, but then you yourself have to act as well.
And you have to prepare as
Yeah,
well.
so-
the problem that you need as an actor, as I believe, you need to have a kind of chemistry with everybody else.
Right.
And when you're a director, you should be really outside of that. You have to be
Yeah.
able to see, like on a screen, what's happening, see all
Mm-hmm.
elements at the same time. And when you're on stage, you kind of lose the whole overview.
Right.
You lose it. And if somebody goes wrong another part of the scene, you're just not getting it. Or even if you go on the wing waiting for your scene, you can't see what
You
the
can't
scene
see
before
what's
coming
going on.
before. You can, as a director, you suffer on the wing. You're just like, oh my God.
I
The
hope
director
they are
always
doing
suffer.
well in this
Director always suffer. They come here by dozens here. I see them all suffering. They finish the first play and say, oh my God, and they're trotting on the floor. They want to talk with nobody. We had a play I was directing last year in another festival. The first night I came out, I just run away. Like a prima donna, hurt my heart. I couldn't sleep. Everybody said, but it was good, everything. But that's the director work.
Right.
And
right.
it's better you're outside doing it.
Well, you keep mentioning that you have this awesome voice. Would you like to let our viewers hear a little bit of something?
Oh, that's nice. That's so cute.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do something. I do just one bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ave Maria, gratia plena, sina fomellata, anna penara. One bar.
Wow. You know what? I knew you were going to do that.
The Ave
I
Maria?
knew it.
Really?
I don't know why.
You
but
were reading it.
As soon as she said it, I said, he's going to sing Maria. I knew it.
Oh my
love
God.
I'm telling you, I knew it. I said, watch this.
That's
and then
awesome.
You
You
did
have
it.
a very wonderful
It's
voice.
a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Oh, see, you just never know. You
and
just
then you
never
sing
know.
in church too, so it just bounces off the wall.
Yeah, exactly. It's easier. Also, it's easy because the church guard, they're also very nice. They say, oh, that was wonderful, no matter what. You know? They always
they
say,
telling
oh, it's
the truth."
wonderful. You know?
That's what happens too at the Apollo. Like people sing gospel songs and think they won't get booed off.
Don't get
Because-
booed.
yeah,
They'll
but
take you off.
those crowds are hard.
Oh, that
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be.
yeah. So if you're singing gospel, don't think that that's just gonna cover you.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
But
You're
now
right.
you have
Beautiful
a
voice.
very wonderful voice.
Yes, very captivating. We were like,
Yeah,
Ah!
we were like,
No, that
Like
was
we
the
were in
makeup
concert.
under the lights.
no.
you know what? We definitely want to let the people know exactly where they should send their submissions. So can you just look into the camera and let people know exactly where to send those submissions?
Okay, we have a website. You just type Griot Festival or AATY, which African American Theater F Festival NY. One of those two, or you go in our Cabrini Repertory.com and you will see on the left all the bottoms, you will find Griot. You push and it will put you into the selected website, which is the Griot, and everything is written there. All submission accepted from tonight on are all accepted.
And when do the submissions close?
The 15th of October.
Okay. So there you have it. You have until October 15th to get in all of your plays and
Yep.
submissions so that, one act plays so that you can have the opportunity or the chance to come and perform here at the Cabrini Theater
Yes.
with the
It's
marvelous,
a beautiful space.
marvelous one here sitting next to me. So definitely, please submit. Everybody's always looking for spaces and things to put on your plays.
Yep.
And we know that it's really hard coming from our producers' standpoint to
Yes.
find a space, to book the talent, to pay for the event, to do all these things, to have the stage hands and do all that. And you're going to be able to do that at one area with, help from people that really want to see your work. So please submit.
That's the advantage, in fact, the one thing to close. When you have to rent a theater on your own, or you have to rent the whole week, this costs a fortune. I mean,
Very
it's really a
expensive.
rip-off.
Yes.
Into a festival, so you have several plays, so it's more easy for us to pay the rent for the theater itself, because there are many, and everybody's got his own thing going on, the three performance, and your costs are very, very down. I mean, you just have three performances, almost, you get it for free. If you're able to attract the right amount of people, you can even make a small profit by sharing
You
the
hear
box
that?
office.
You get an opportunity, you're in a competition, and you get to make a profit. It gets no better than that. So you just need to find whatever it is, email Mr. Moschetti immediately
Franco.
with your best work. Hello, your best work, and make it happen. It's right here in Washington Heights. Hello.
Awesome. So now, if anyone's looking to book that awesome voice of yours, are you still in the market to share the voice with anyone?
Oh my God. Another singing? Next time I will sing a concert for you. The next interview, I promise.
All right. So with that said, you go to Cabrini Theater website, find out what it's all about. It has been an honor and a privilege to have you
it
here
has.
with
Thank you.
us.
Thank you for having
And
me.
with that said, do you feel the wind?
Respectful.
Do you feel the air in the room?
I do. It's a small
It's everywhere. It's
breeze.
coming from somewhere.
Very calm.
Oh my goodness, I feel it.
Mr. Moschetti.
Moschetti.
Franco
Franco,
Moschetti.
you have
Cabrini
been.
Repertory Theater.
Oh my goodness.
You have been
Aired